Hello, this is Joe Lackey, president of Dreams Fulfilled. We're here at the Florida Operations Center. We've been working through the night on some critical infrastructure projects, and I did want to bring our supporters, our investors up to date. First of all, I'd like to thank our teams. We've actually worked on very close to over $100 billion worth of activities here in 2022. Been working with some of the major investors there with PayPal. And we've also been working with Google on a huge project. And I'd like to thank everybody involved with those projects. I believe we're adding significant value back to the investors there. And again, I'd like to thank everyone involved, including the auditors, to help resolve some of the issues we found. And again, thank you for all of the hard work you put in, especially Google India. Thank you for your work there. And again, we've uncovered probably about $88 billion for PayPal. We're currently working with their teams to energize the investments and the capital for their projects. And additionally, we're working on some side activities. We just actually uncovered a consult today with the Weather Channel. Hopefully they can resolve the issues we found there, and it will improve their product for their customers. So we continue to network with our customers, and we're literally growing so fast we can't keep up with the new orders and the new activities. Legal is currently still working on consolidating the hundreds of new customers, and hopefully these projects will materialize into full contracts. Again, we'd like to thank all the teams involved there. And we're also working with NTSB. We made another outreach yesterday, actually late. Yeah, it was yesterday morning. We reached out again to NTSB after our work in the Christmas holiday and through January. We continue to work with their teams to negotiate deals for the autonomous vehicle testing and the safety factors. Safety considerations. We're working with the different manufacturers on that activity, and I'd like to thank any company that is interested in working with Dreams Fulfilled. Please feel free to contact me. I've been going through some confidential channels across the major automotive channels, and hopefully these customers will come through and will be interested in working with us on the autonomous vehicle project. Like I said, we've reached out to Governor Newsom. We have some ideas for him for $1 trillion worth of activities, and I guess I'd like to share some of that work so you are aware of what we've been working on with our different investment teams. And thank you again for all the hard work you put in to make this reality. We've been networking with some of the companies that produce rare earth elements of the mining companies, and we're also working with SME continuously on the $1 trillion worth of onshoring that's taking place here in 2022, coming back from China due to the pandemic. And we're working with California Governor Newsom. We reached out to him during the holiday break, and we continue. We have $1 trillion there that I believe hopefully will save some manufacturing jobs here in the United States. We obviously are concerned about the rush to ECV, and we project that within 5 to 15 years, if we jump into the electric vehicle program with ECV, we potentially will have a critical resource problem, and that will be accelerated depending on the geopolitical relationships with China. So it is a national security issue. That's why we've been working with the teams to resolve that, and also could actually create a national security problem in the transportation sector, just because of the amount of resources required to make electric vehicles with the batteries. There's many rare earth elements controlled by China and by Russia, and depending on geopolitical relations with those countries, it could actually put the whole program at risk. So it's a delicate balance here, and if we do get into a situation where we get into hostilities with China, it could actually jeopardize the entire ECV program. And the other flip side of that is if we rush into ECV, we currently don't have enough infrastructure here in the United States to support that. It's probably going to take at least another 5 to 10 years to build up that infrastructure. And it's not that we're against ECV vehicles. We just want to make sure we have the raw materials to produce that, which is why Dreams Fulfilled, you can check out what we've been doing at Dreams Fulfilled or dreams-fulfilled.net, which will refer you back to dreamsfulfilledinflorida.com web access. And you will see the work we've been doing with Governor Newsom and as well as with some of the consortium partners who are trying to network with, including Audi, Ford, Honda, NIO, Rivian, Tesla, Toyota, Volkswagen, Waymo, to name a few. We've reached out to these companies to see if they want to work with us on equity infusions of capital, working directly with NTSB, especially with my experience in the automotive sector, specifically with testing, which puts me in the catbird seat in terms of being able to orchestrate these projects and to help companies achieve autonomous vehicle testing safely, and to review the standards so that we have a totally bulletproof program that will allow these manufacturers to release and not create problems for their investors. If we can develop a program that's safe, that won't put lives at risk, we will have an excellent a future going forward for the autonomous vehicle programs. And like I said, we're working with the NTSB teams, currently have some outreach to them by email, at least probably over a dozen or so members of NTSB on top of reaching out again, like I said, yesterday morning here in January 21st, 2022. So again, if you have any questions, you can contact me. Again, I'm president of Dreams Fulfilled. We've been helping businesses do better and also leveraging our talent with government so that we can achieve optimum success for the investors, as well as for the teams, the project teams working on critical infrastructure projects, ranging from computer, cyber security, all the way down to autonomous vehicle testing, and then back through the supply chains. We have plans on attending some of these supply chain conferences coming up, and I believe it will be an awesome way to network with the leaders in the industry, so that if there are supply chain issues, we have improved networks to address those issues. And we also are working on contract finalization with Zoom Info. Hopefully they will allow us to continue to use their product. We have liked it, but we also have had some issues with finalizing the agreement there. So hopefully our legal teams will be able to resolve so that we can continue to access for critical supply chain infrastructure issues. And then we also have a secondary backup to that if that does fall through. But again, we've been very busy on multiple projects, and I'd like to also thank the teams there at Sunset Chevrolet here in Sarasota, Florida, helping resolve an issue we have with transportation of some of our team members. And thank you for all the other efforts of our networks and customers in working with us to achieve maximum profitability for their shareholders. And have an excellent day. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. We have redecided we are going to support dreams-fulfilled.net at least for another year. I had some reservations about that, but I will be supporting that website. Again, that will refer you to dreamsfulfilledinflorida.com. But we had some issues with execution there, and we kind of set that up in that way because of some issues with editing. But the website is actually a very good website, and it allows you to set up meetings with us and to provides the access points for networking and communication. Well, again, thank you to all the teams who have worked with us. And we also have a recommendation for text messaging. I'm still trying to figure out how to get that information back to the text messaging teams. But as an item of continuous improvement, I would recommend, if you are a text messaging provider, to actually provide the timestamp of when the text message is sent by the originator. This will help with telecom issues. Currently, telecom is facing some transition problems with 5G, and I believe that the text messaging would actually help troubleshoot problems that are occurring with correspondence through various telecom networks. We've noticed some problems with email receipts, delays receiving email due to transmission issues, and that may have to do with 5G or 4G to 5G transition switches, or just problems with implementing 5G altogether. So I would recommend that if you are a provider of services that could help the telecom industry resolve that problem, I would highly recommend that you support that activity with timestamps, so that if someone is sending a text message, that the receiver does realize when that message was sent, so that if there's a timestamp delay in getting that message, it is documented appropriately, so that the the telecom industry is aware of problems with receipt, because sometimes, like I said, I've seen emails, at least via Gmail, that can be actually 50 minutes or sometimes even days late, and that steps into a telecom breakdown, or could even indicate a virus. So there are a lot of confounding issues there. So that's some of the work we've been doing behind the scenes, both with telecom, automotive, cyber, Google, Microsoft, to name a few. And again, Microsoft, we still have that $60 billion capital improvement project on the table for you guys. If you are interested in that, please reach out to me. I'm very busy leading other efforts, so if you do want to continue to build equity within the Microsoft project or product, we're willing to support you, but we need you to reach out to us independently so that we can offer you ideas to help improve the product there. Like I said, I probably have literally hundreds of ideas to improve Microsoft going forward, but obviously, there's been resistance to do that, and sometimes it takes some time to build those relationships so that we can solidify the cybersecurity base for the United States and for the business community, which is why we were actually calling for a conference to sit down with the business leaders and then with Microsoft in a forum to figure out what business wants and what Microsoft can provide to improve product going forward. And they do have a fairly good product, but in our opinion, it has slipped, and that has happened over the last 10 years with some of their applications struggling a little bit more. But they still, like I said, I believe that conversations with various leaders in the industry and also with DHS and Cyber Command could actually resolve some of those problems. And I also have ideas to improve product going forward. I have not yet evaluated Windows 11 yet. That's still on the docket. We're still holding off with updates to Windows 11 because they recommend a 6-month or so transition period, waiting for other teams to figure out what's wrong. And I just don't have the resources. I was tied up all of November resolving some other cyber issues with Microsoft on the H2 rollouts. So I don't want to commit resources to that at this point in time. But anyways, thank you for your support and have a great day. Continue to be safe during the pandemic, and thanks again for your support. And again, in the oil and gas sector, we continue to work there as well. Hopefully, we can get some more customers or networking for opportunities to help our friends in the oil and gas sector, specifically Ingersoll Rand, Cameron Compression, Schlumberger, and Shell, to name a few. So have a great day, and thank you for your support. And any questions, please reach out to me. I'll be glad to help. Phone is probably the best way to reach me, just because of the amount of communications going back and forth. But again, I thank the teams for your hard work on the PayPal account and also Google account. And thank you, Legal, for reviewing some of the things we've been working on to shore up and to strengthen critical infrastructure projects across the country. Thanks again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Recording stopped.